Hi, this video is going to explain about arthropoda. Phylum Arthropoda has various diversity of animals. They can live almost everywhere. Their body plan are triploblastic. They have bilateral symmetry and also they are coelomates. But true coelom is reduced in most species. Arthropoda are unique compared to other phyla because they have paired and jointed appendages. The jointed limbs are attached to their hard exoskeleton. This is a very unique characteristic, having exoskeletons that allow for flexibility and easy movement. So flexibility including feeding, movement such as flying or jumping or hopping. Each becomes more specialized and more efficient in functions. They can walk, they can swim for reproduction, feeding, defense, and sensory reception. Arthropoda has segmented body. The body is internally or externally segmented. You can look at the diagram, the lobster or the prawn. We can see there are a few different segments. Okay, the thorax, and then the abdomen also segmented. This is a different segment from here, and then this is a different segment. So the distinct regions of body segment includes thorax, head, abdomen, is also associated with unique structure and specific function. The head region has antenna and feeding appendages. This is the antenna. This is the feeding appendages. Feeding appendages. Pincer that usually function to hold the prey, and this is the mouth parts that put the small particles into the mouth, and the legs. Arthropoda has hard cuticle exoskeleton. The hard exoskeleton is made of chitin that prevent dehydration. Okay, chitin. It also covers and protects their internal organ, which is the site of muscle attachment. The exoskeleton is strong, thick, and impermeable to water, or in other words, it is also known as waterproof. During growth, they will undergo molting. Molting is a shedding of their exoskeleton to allow a new growth of exoskeleton. Arthropoda has open circulatory system. So they have hearts that pump the hemolymph into hemocoel. Hemolymph is a fluid that makes between blood and lymphatic fluid. The heart pumps the hemolymph into hemocoel through short arteries into the sinuses that surround the organs and tissues. Then it will return to the heart via ostia. Okay. The most important part is that arthropod has an open circulatory system. Arthropoda also have a well-developed sensory organ. So the sensory organ very well function in both touching and smelling. They have cephalization. They have a complex cephalization. Cephalization means concentration of sensory organs and nerve tissues at the anterior end or head. So the anterior end encounters the environment first. It will have a structure to capture prey and avoid predators. And the organism can sense and move in one definite direction. So they know where to go. Arthropoda has variety of respiratory organs that allow them to survive in different habitats. For example, arthropoda in aquatic arthropods, they have gills. Okay, the example, even though the example is a fish is not an arthropod lah, but this is an example of gills. Crabs have gills. Gills appear in aquatic arthropods, while for terrestrial arthropods such as spider, they have trachea, and also extensively branched trachea, and that open through spiracles in the cuticles. Book lungs, such as in spider, book lungs. Okay, kalau biasanya sebelum ni trachea dengan lung ni, book lung dia struktur yang macam lebih kurang macam yang paru-paru yang ada pada manusia, tapi tak samalah, fungsi dia sama. Factors contributing to the success of arthropod. Kenapa kita kata success? Why do we say success? Because we can find a very arthropod in very large amount. They are everywhere. Most of the small animals around in the environment are arthropods because they have light and waterproof chitinous exoskeleton. So you have to remember this. They have light and waterproof chitinous exoskeleton. So these characteristics will give them shape and also for support. Because of being light, they can fly easily from their prey and from their predator. The exoskeleton made of chitin prevents from dehydration, so they can live in hot climate. Also for muscle attachment, and then also to provide protection for their internal organs. Their appendages are paired and jointed to allow easy and rapid movement. So this can help them during feeding for their flexibility. Also helps them for defense and for reproduction. Arthropods also have development of segmented body that give distinctive regions of their body. So they have head, they have thorax and also abdomen. Jadi berbeza, dia tak sekali macam cacing tak nampak kepala dia walaupun ada civilization. So the distinct regions of their body are associated with division of labor. So different parts can perform different functions. Each region has unique structure and function. Arthropods undergo molting or ecdysis. This is for growth to replace lost appendages. If you come across or you have the experience of having you bela lobster ke, freshwater lobster or a prawn, you can see when they molting, sometimes their appendages are lost, tercabut, but then they can regrow it. So they have well-developed sensory organs to sense different environmental stimulus. They have open circulatory systems that pumps hemolymph into haemocoel. So these are all characteristics that contributing to the success of arthropods. Their muscles are antagonistic pairs of striated muscles. This enable them to have separated movement of appendages or body segments. Jadi dia tak satu kaki, maknanya satu kaki boleh bergerak lain arah, satu yang depan boleh bergerak lain arah. And this enable arthropods to react faster to stimuli due to fast contraction of striated muscles. Development of haemocoel enable the body to distend during ecdysis, thus shedding the old skeleton.